Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Maths Made Easy by Shirley. Today's topic is on quadratic formula. And this quadratic formula is normally used in quadratic equations where you are finding the unknown. And so, therefore, our discussion today, my presentation, will be on quadratic equation as well. But speaking of quadratic equation, it doesn't mean that you can only solve it using the quadratic formula. We can also use for the unknown in the quadratic equation using factoring. You can also use graph to find the unknown. Well, anyway, let's proceed to quadratic formula. What is quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is to solve for the unknown, which can be represented as x. And this is in a formula of negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared negative 4ac all over 2a. So this is what you call quadratic formula. But what about quadratic equation? A quadratic equation can be presented in a standard form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay. So in this standard form, a, b, and c are represented by coefficient, numerical coefficient, or constant, where c is constant, and that a is never equal to 0. So, for me to explain further this one, let me give you a specific example. Say, we have 3x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. So, this given is in its standard form, where we will have a as your as 3, b is equal to 4, c equals to 1. Okay? Right. So, in this equation, we will find x using the quadratic formula. Okay? So, let's do that. Again, x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared negative 4ac all over 2a. Let us substitute. B is 4, so we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b is 4 again, so we square that. Negative 4 AC, your A is 3 and C is 1. Okay. All over 2A. A is 3. Let us simplify. So we continue. Negative 4 plus or minus the square root of the square of 4 is 16 minus 4 times 3 times 1 is 12. So all over 6. Let us continue. So it cannot be seen there anymore. Let's continue this over here. So we negative 4. So x again, negative 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 12. That is square root of 4 over all over 6. So we have at this point, let us choose the plus sign first. And by the way, this represents that the value that we will arrive at will be 2. One is choosing the positive sign or the plus sign, and the other one is the minus sign. So let us start first with the plus sign. So negative 4 plus, what is the square root of 4? That is 2 all over 6. So negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2 all over 6, which can be simplified as negative 1/3. So this is one of the values of x in our equation. Let's have the second one. The second one, we have again x equals negative 4 minus square root of 4, that is 2 over 6. So we have negative 4 minus 2, that is negative 6 over 6. And therefore, x is equal to negative 1. So we have two values of x. Again, this is negative 1/3 and negative 1. Now that we found the value of x, the values of x, let us check if we found the correct answer. So let's do the checking using the substitution. So we have 3x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. Let us substitute first negative 1/3. 3 times 1 negative 1/3 raised to the second power plus 4 multiplied by negative 1/3 plus 1 equals 0. The square of negative 1 is 1. So we have 1. The square of 3, that is 9. So plus, that becomes negative. 4 times negative 1, that's negative 4 over 3 plus 1 equals 0. 3 times 1 over 9 can be simplified as 1/3 or 3, and 9 as a common factor of 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Let's continue, and that is negative 4/3 plus 1 equals 0. 1 here can be renamed as 3 over 3 plus 1/3, that is 4/3, minus 4/3, that is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. So the value of x, which is negative 1/3, that is correct. Let's move to the other value. Let's say, again, using your 3x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. Taking the value of x as negative 1, 3 times negative 1 squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. The square of negative 1 is 1 times 3, that is 3 plus 4 times negative, this is negative 1, so that becomes negative 4. So you have plus 1 equals 0. 3 plus 1 is 4 minus 4 equals 0. 0 equals 0. That means the values of x that we found are correct. Alright, that's all for today. The quadratic formula. We will be using more of this quadratic formula in different cases. And so stay tuned. We'll have more of quadratic equations. So that is all for today. Bye for now, and hope you enjoy watching my video. And for more videos, please subscribe Maths Made Easy by Shirley. Bye for now.